Hello friends, and welcome back to this Next.js and Contentful tutorial series. In the previous video, we saw how to deploy to Vercel, our beautiful job board to Vercel. So in this video, our attention is now going to be focused on how to do the same on Netlify. Okay, so Netlify is a service very similar to Vercel in terms of like how to use it, how user-friendly it is. Okay, so if you want me to do the difference between Vercel and Netlify, there are a few differences, and one could be suited for your needs, depending on what platform, what framework you're using. But I would say you can't go wrong with any of them. They are both great platforms. Okay, so the process is very similar. Okay, so you simply click here, you import a project, import an existing project from GitHub. Okay. And you're gonna ask me to authenticate. Okay, and here unlike one difference here, for example, in the case of Vercel, we cannot deploy unless you're on a paid plan project from a company account. In Netlify we can do that, so that's what we're going to do here. This is a company account on GitHub, so I'm going to choose the project. As you can see, we have a lot more project coming in the pipe, so subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any of them. So I'm going to select this project here, Contentful Next.js tutorials. Okay, very good. And I'm going to deploy the main branch. Very good. Okay, obviously we want to show the advanced settings because that's where we're going to add the environment variables. In this case as well, like just like the other one, we need to add 3 environment variables. So just like last time, I'm going to do that off camera. So one sec, bear with me a moment. So while I'm doing that, I'm going to copy from the code. So I'm going to also drag this out of focus and quickly add those environment variables to Netlify. Don't move, don't leave the video. I'm almost done. One sec, almost there. Okay, very good, very good. All right, so let me now drag everything back here. Okay, copy the production values, so I'm gonna drag the code and these two here. I'm gonna drag each one to its window. Very good, like this. Fantastic. So I've copied all the environment variables that we need, the Contentful space ID, the Contentful delivery ID, and the environment. Okay, so now let's click on deploy. That's it, really. There's nothing else to do, and we wait while it's doing the deployment, just like it was the case in Vercel. Okay, so it's now doing the deployment, working hard for us. If you click here, we can see the logs. We will even be able to see while it's building the pages. Remember, the pages that are being built, just to remind you, is the index. This page is the main page. Then for each job we're going to build a page, and for each company we're going to build a page as well. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. As you can see, everything to build, installing the plugins, loading the plugins, building the pages now, right? So it's quite cool to see the process happening like this. So I think it should be done in a few seconds, and then it's going to move to the next stage, which is basically allowing us to map this deployment to you see, it's collecting the page data here, collecting the page data, and then it's generating the pages. Fantastic, you see. So it has fetched all the pages, generated all the pages, and so on. So it's generating the pages now. So soon it should be done. Okay, and then what we're gonna do, because unlike Vercel, when you're doing on Netlify, initially it gives you a temporary domain, and it's up to you to actually put the domain to do the mapping that you want to do. So let's wait. I think it should be done. Still in progress. Now it's at the deployment stage, so it's now doing the deployment. Okay, so let's see what's happening here. Okay, let's go back to site overview. Very good, fantastic. Now it's deployed, you see. So let's see what happened here. You see, now it's deployed on the temporary domain, like I said, right? Everything is working fine, it's fantastic. The site should still be working. Sorting is working. Filtering is working. Everything is working fine, okay? Sorting by jobs, obviously we won't return anything now. I choose this instead, we won't return anything. So everything is working fine, but obviously we want our domain, right? In this case, we are using still like a Netlify domain or a Vercel domain when we did on Vercel, but they're better than the domain that we see here, right? So let's do the same here. Let's do domain name settings. Where is that? Add a custom domain. Oh no, not this one. I think it's site. I don't want to add an actual custom domain. I want to change just edit the site name. Very good, that's what I want to do. So Next.js Contentful tutorials. Contentful tutorials. Very good. Excellent. Now let's click here and see the app. And voila, fantastic. It's working like a charm. Okay, so it's still working. We can still filter, type our queries and everything, and the URL is brilliant here. So just similar to Vercel, we have the same thing. If you remember here, it's very similar like this. But I don't know, for some reason, like in Netlify, the favicon is working fine, and in Vercel it's not. I may have to look at that later, but apart from that, everything is working great. Okay, so now that we have these deployments, there are still a few things that are not exactly brilliant with our app, so we're going to revert back to coding a little bit, but just minor final touches. And namely, in the next video we're going to see how we're going to learn about incremental site regeneration. And basically the idea is, at the moment, our site, although it's been deployed to production and it's working fantastic, let's say we change something here in the CMS. We changed, for example, instead of Next.js Expert, we say Next.js Specialist. Okay, we change that and we save, we publish. Okay, that makes sense. And this is the end of this video, and I see you in the next one. Thank you. Bye.